Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Like the K here, another series of Kerbal Space Program. Um, was going to continue on with the previous Kerbal Space Program, but since we've updated to 1.0 and some of the mods couldn't come along because they were just too glitchy, I have decided to start fresh. That being said, we are here with the most basic of parts, with a long way to go. There's nothing better than starting fresh, especially when a massive update that's happened. And I don't know what much more to say, except let's get this show started. Um, Welcome to the Vehicle Assembly Building. Hello, I am Werner von Karman, Chief Rocketeer Engineer. This is I can't do it. Never mind. This is the Vehicle Assembly Building. Here is where we build spacecraft and later roll them out to the launch pad for flight. Pretty impressive, isn't it? Once you've left your on your left. God, I cannot speak. I can't read. I've gone retarded. On your left, you'll find components to construct your own spacecraft. Select a starting point and then attach others to build your ship. You can then look around with the RMB right mouse button or the arrow keys. That is literally my birds keep knocking over their toys. It's not as if we were rocket science. Oh. Anyhow, if you need a more in-depth explanation on how to build, have a look at the training selection at the main menu. We know how to build. We know how to build. We're just going to use our old flag too. Alright, so simple enough. There's really nothing we got new. They got the rocket's been changed. There's another version now. It's called the RT5 Lee Solid Fuel Booster. As you can see, everything is a little different. Parachutes are going to be needed as per usual. Alright, so I guess we could just stick them there. And have a couple more engines. Oh, come on, work with me. There we go. Yeah, the mods are a little buggy afterwards, and I hope that they update relatively soon, so within a week we'll have some updated mods. That would be very nice. I would deeply appreciate that. Okay, so here's the most basic ship that we have. Nothing really special. Unfortunately, only 2 pilots were able to come along with us because I forgot now it costs money to train pilots, and we kind of burned through a lot of our funding just getting Legna James Kerman and Johnny Kerrville into this. Alright, so Johnny will be at the helm to start with, as usual. Let's exit this. Yes, we'll save this craft. We don't have a name for it just yet. That's another thing I plan on doing this season, is making names for all the craft. Alright, so let's go to Mission Control, launch our first vessel. I really can't read. Alright. This would be good. Escape the atmosphere. I don't think we're doing that just yet. A few days prior to a somewhat worse than average accident, the chief bookkeeper, passing by the Kerbin's world first record keeping society, started testing whether or not the generally accepted idea of what's really like up there true. Now, as you've surely deduced already from this, we now need your help. The administration says we can legally not call ourselves a space program without actually going to space. We need this. This will be good. Alright, gather scientific data from Kerbin. This should be easy. It is no secret that we aren't making any progress at all towards the learning if we positively don't have any goal in mind. That said, for the chief bookkeeping visiting Kerbin World First Record Keeping Society, that was simply remarkable. And it can't be denied. However, that the amount of times would be apparently not that bad accident has... What? Okay, I'm sorry. Give us a quick report before launching, that's fine. If any of the lights on the control panel are flashing, I should give it a swift kick. Of course, we're going to get some scientific data. Oh, I can only have 2 contracts. Well, that's a shame. Alright, let's get ready to launch our aircraft. Now, shall we? Seems to be it's going to be a pretty controlled launch, except for the fact now that the new air physics are going to be fun to get through. Okay. So let's call this the Prometheus test rocket. There we go. Prometheus giving us knowledge, and hopefully Johnny will come back alive. Because if not, that's going to be a shame. Ah, this looks so different, so weird. Alright, Prometheus test rocket has no operation SAS models and no pilots aboard. Cannot engage SAS. Well, Johnny, if you do not make it, we shall let you know that we like you. You're a nice person. And my phone has gone off. Let me fix that real quick. Let me turn that off. I'm sorry you guys have to deal with that right now, but I am tired of my phone going off at the most inconvenient of times. Phone is now off. Mystery goo observation from Launchpad. The goo does not seem to be doing much right now. For 3 science, let's get us a crew report. 1.5 science. Alright, Johnny. Welcome to KSP. World first speed record of 150. 300. Oh boy. 450. Hopefully this does not burn up. Oh, beautiful. Alright, Johnny. First records going out the backside of this rocket. Oh, man. 7 science. Let's keep this data. Can we make it to 13,000 meters? It is unlikely we'll even make it to 12. But a world first altitude record of 11.5 kilometers achieved. That is something. Hey, we did make it to 13. That is impressive. No complaints here. Alright, so let's see if we can get another science theory. Well, we're going to keep it anyways. And we are still ascending. That's what I like to see. Although we're going to have to deploy the chute pretty soon because Wow, you can hear that all the way down. I mean, from all the way up here. That is disturbing. That's very disturbing. Will you stop it? Should not be able to hear that from here. Okay. Achieve goal. Achieve goal. Okay, we need to get an altitude of 19 kilometers. We were so close. And 750 meters a second. Reach the atmosphere by flying to an altitude of 70,000 meters to achieve this goal. Oh boy, thank God we weren't too headstrong on doing that. Alright, we are starting to careen out of the control a little bit, becoming a little missile. Knowing our luck, we're probably going to break the sound barrier on our way down. Let's hit the chutes in about 15 seconds. In about 10 seconds. In about 5 seconds. And here we go. Oh, that's gotta be a lot of G-forces. Alright. Let's go into going to slower descent quite a bit. And it might take a while for us to land, but I would rather us be safe than sorry. Okay, so on this descent down, I would like to say that hopefully this is for the best that we are surviving, and that is a very wobbly rail. Oh man, I love how graphics act from a distance, trying to feed into another. That's always funny. It's always funny. Alright, so these are set. This is set at 500. Since this is set at 500, we should slow down the time right about now. Alright, there's a chute with a slowing down of less than 7 meters a second. We are good for landing. That is definitely a good thing. It's definitely a good indicator, especially for our first episode. We didn't blow anything up. Oh god, we're rolling. We're rolling. Okay, we're still rolling. Okay, did not intentionally land on a slant there. Oh, okay. Alright, let's recover the vessel in Johnny Kerrville. For an impressive 18.1 science earned for 19 science. Got a 98% value coming back for the funding. So we have a total of 94,000 funds. Our Prometheus rocket did good. Oh, really? 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 Okay, so what do we have to do? Set an altitude record of 19 kilometers. 750 meters a second. The 750 is kind of worrisome. But let's go to basic rocketry. We could use the hammer solid fuel boosters and some fuel tanks. Because we gotta start somewhere. And then Engineering 101 would be good for Science Junior. Communitrons and decouplers as well. And that is a great start. What is this? A service bay, a heat-resistant service bay idea for protecting delicate instruments or stowing small service components such as small RCS tanks, batteries, and etc. And a heat shield. Oh, we could use that heat shield now, can't we? Yeah, we're gonna need that heat shield within the next few minutes. Alright. What is more heat resistance? 2400. Oh, yeah. Let's keep this. Okay. So the Prometheus test rocket is going to get a small upgrade with some pretty powerful rockets. I should see before we take off again whether or not we get new science for said rockets. Yes, save and continue. Yes, 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 do what you need to do. Just this, huh? Are our friends not wanting to talk to us? Okay. Anyways, let's try and get to 19,000 kilometers. Hopefully we can do that. Let's have Legna James Kerman on there so we can get some more science off of this. Even though that'd be very, sad to see if we die. Alright, let's get this Prometheus test rocket up in the air. In 3, 3, 3, 2, 1. Oh, this seems very unstable. Oh, we are going way too hot. Oh no. Oh jeez. Louise. That was way, way, way too, I'm feeling that our ship would have exploded from that. But 26.5 kilometers in the air. We're doing good. We are doing good. Let's get a crew report here in the upper atmosphere. Let's get a mystery goo before we enter low orbit. Alright, we are now in orbit. Let's try and get one of these going. Let's get not IVA, what am I thinking? EVA. Can I listen for? Wall off Kerbin surface astronaut complex needs upgrading. That is not nice. Okay, well now we are practically in space. Screw it, we'll keep it. Here I am sitting in a tin can, far above Kerbin. We are still ascending. I'm not even disappointed. How high can we go? Not even 5,600. That's disappointing, but oh well. Okay, let's just Be very careful in this descent because we're probably going to break the sound barrier, if not overheat while coming into the atmosphere. Oh yeah, the atmosphere. Oh, good lord. And we're just careening out of control. And we seem to be doing pretty well for ourselves. So, looks like we got a what did it say? Astronaut complex. I can't speak! Astronaut complex needs to be upgraded. Well, if that's what they need, if that's what they want, that's what they'll get. And we are now re-entering. As you can see by the way that the aircraft or spacecraft wants to go into a more aerodynamic shape. Uh-oh. Yep. We gotta deploy that chute, because, I'm not about to have this thing burn up on the way down. We don't have no heat shield. If we had some ablators, yeah, we would use it. Otherwise, let's just have a long fall. Sorry. Nobody respawns, because we're doing this kind of realistic. And that's what is going to make this more challenging. We have two pilots, you know, as you can see, like the James Kerman and Johnny Curville. And I don't want to lose either one. And I'm really worried about this because the way that these things are going, we might end up losing somebody. Or something. But I don't think we're going to lose anything by this episode, because I think this is about time to call it after we go get some more science, or more upgrades for our vehicles and whatnot. But here we go. We have a touchdown. I refuse to waste any time because anything can go wrong. And 26 science. 1 experience gained. That is good. Alright, so how much is it to upgrade? We can actually upgrade this. Is it worth it though? The astronaut complex contains the living and recreation spaces for all our crew members. New applicants may also apply here to get recruited. Capacity 12 active Kerbals. Kerbals can perform EVAs. Kerbals can EVA and place flags. I say it's worth it. That's a lot of money though. But let's see. Unlimited active Kerbals. We really don't need that right off the bat. Okay, research science limit 100. 500 and collect surface samples. Resource transfer available. So that's going to definitely be needed if we were going to do that. Max parts supported 30 parts, 255. Basic action groups available. Same with that. Interesting. Okay, so let's go get us some airplane parts. Well, survival parts. So, research of 15. Yeah, we're going to need that before anything else. Flight control. No use for that just yet. However, can't get anything else at this present second, which is not a problem because it gives us something to do next time. So, as always, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode where hopefully we will be able to get our aircraft parts.